Hey guys, I just released my first book, Spirit Forward, and I want to share something with you from the book that's really impacted me. I have a chapter on forgiveness, and as we pursue Jesus, forgiveness is a challenge, a necessary challenge, but it seems like along the way we run into conflict with believers, and God calls us to release those things. If we've been hurt by somebody, He wants us to go to that person and make it right, and if that doesn't work, He lays out even more processes. But many in the church have just kind of given up on this idea of forgiveness, and they use kind of the worst case scenarios as a justification for not needing to forgive at all. There's some really serious hurt that needs treatment, needs therapy, needs time. But there's a lot of hurts where we just need to let the Lord work in our hearts and lead us to forgive. And I try to be as transparent I can in the book about the hurts I've experienced. And one of the most significant hurts I experienced is when my father, who was also my pastor and my boss, went from being a pastor to being sentenced to 12 years in a federal prison. That radically shifted my life. What do I do with this? And while I've stumbled through trying to find those answers, Jesus has mercifully picked me up with each stumble and taught me a new lesson about what forgiveness looks like, even in the most serious of situations and one of the most closest of relationships. God's been so good in teaching me about His love, His care, His treating of my own heart wounds, and the power that forgiveness has. And I want you to experience that too. So just challenging you to take a look at the book, and if you don't, to take a look in the scriptures again at what Jesus requires of us in taking up our cross and following Him and learning to forgive.